Hey everybody, Glenn Fickard here again with Secret Success Blueprint, where we inspire and instruct everyday people like me and you to create your ideal life. A life full of joy and love and happiness and wealth and success, whatever success may mean for you. So this is the second part in the little training series where we're figuring out what part of your life you need to improve so you can get more balanced. Remember in the previous video we did that wheel and we looked at what kind of a ride are you having with the wheel you currently have now? And the idea is we want to round that wheel out so our ride in life is a little bit smoother. So now we dive into the second part of the exercise where we're going to choose one of those low scoring items that's going to make the biggest impact on our life if we had to improve that. So let's jump right in. All right, so let's do a quick little recap of what we did in the previous video. We thought of our life right now. We thought about our career and job, our money and finances, our health, our romance or our significant other, our personal growth, our fun and recreation, our environment and our physical surroundings, and our friends and our family. And we took all of these and we ranked our current satisfaction in each area on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 is amazing, 1, it sucks. And then we took a pen and paper and we followed along and we did that exercise. And we came up with a graph that looked something like this. Now yours may obviously look a little bit different. And here's what we really want to ultimately get at. We'd like to take these areas that are scoring low and we'd like to get them up here where they score higher. We'd like to get this one up where it's scoring higher. We'd like to get this one up where it is scoring higher. And then ultimately we can just keep on working on each of these elements of our lives until slowly, we actually make overall improvements. Now, doesn't that look like it's going to be a slightly better ride? It's not totally round, it's not a total 100% a circle, but it definitely looks a lot better than what we started with. And that's ultimately what we're aiming for here. So how do we do that? All right, let's jump in and figure that out. Again, what we did last time, we took the 2 or 3 lowest ranked items, and then we thought about those for a little bit. And now we on the next video, this is last video's little screen here, where we're now going to figure out which one we choose. So really what we want to figure out is which one of these items, if we had to make a significant increase in our satisfaction in that area of our life, which one of them would have the biggest impact on our life? So in my example that I had there, and it was just a random example, the 3 lowest were career, money, and personal growth. So what I want you to do now is just grab that pen and paper and jot down your 3 lowest scoring, 2 or 3. And again, it depends on your score. If you had a bunch of them that were 8s and 9s and there was only one that was low, then you're dealing with 1. If there were 2 of them that were lower and the rest were all really high, then you're dealing with 2. And maybe you got 3. It really just depends. Lowest 2 or 3. And now what I want you to do is just think and answer the following questions for these items in your life. So how do you feel about these areas in your life? What's the emotions that you attach to that? How do you feel about what's going on? And how is that affecting the rest of your life? How is that emotion and that feeling you got attached to those lowest scoring areas? How is that permeating other parts of your life and maybe dragging down the rest of your life? Just think about that for a second. Okay, next, how are these areas, how is it affecting your future? If everything had to stay exactly the way it is now, how do you see your future? And then who else in your life are these areas affecting? These low scoring areas, is it affecting family members? Is it affecting siblings? Is it affecting a loved one? Is it affecting a spouse? Who else in your life is being affected by your current lack of satisfaction in these areas? Now that you've analyzed why you need to change these areas, you've looked at the feelings that are associated and how it's impacting the rest of your life and how it's impacting people in your life, and that's going to kind of motivate you and inspire you to do something about it. So which one is going to make the biggest impact? And this is what I call the domino effect. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, I want you to imagine a series of dominoes that are set up here. And if you were to knock one domino over so that it goes to there, and then that domino had to then knock over the next domino, That one had to knock over the next one. That's the kind of effect we're looking for. What is this one thing here that if you had to take care of that, it would automatically take care of the next one, which would automatically take care of the next one. So going back to the example that I had, is when I analyzed that, the lowest three were personal growth and career and money. That if this particular person had to work on their personal growth and grow who they are and grow their skill level, that could lead to advancement at work, which would then create a better career for themselves. And if they had a better career and advancement at work, they could earn more money, they could have higher wages, and that would take care of their money thing. So in this example, the domino effect is take care of personal growth. Personal growth could automatically take care of the career, and the career would automatically take care of the money. You see how that, guys? You see how that works? So have a look at your situation and see if you have something like that, where one item can take care of a couple of other items. Okay, so you took your 2 or 3 lowest items and you figured out which one of them is going to employ the domino effect, which one is going to make the biggest impact on your life, which one is going to help you achieve some others. So what's next? Now you got one thing. In my example, it's, hey, this person needs to work on personal growth. So what's next? When you have that biggest item, the biggest impact, what I want you to do now is just to think about this area of your life. And then what we're going to do is the next video, we're going to show you some very specific steps on how you can analyze and improve that one area of your life. So just spend some time thinking about it, meditate on it, journal on it, whatever it is that you do. And then the next video I'm going to send out to you tomorrow, we'll figure out some action steps for you. Okay, don't forget, I've got a live training coming up this week. And make sure you register for the live training. So go to secretsuccessblueprint.com/webinar and register for that live training. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into these concepts and give you guys a couple more layers of understanding. So I really look forward to seeing you in the live webinar. But before that webinar, tomorrow, we're going to give you this next step, the next layer to figure out some action steps for you. I'll see you then.